Hey guys, it's me, Dark Renegade at 50, back again with another movie review. And today, I'm going to be reviewing Transformers 3 Dark of the Moon. Now, yesterday was the advanced screening that I went to at a downtown theater. Here's my ticket, right here, 7:30 p.m. yesterday, June 27th. This video will contain major spoilers, so if you do not want to be spoiled in any way, shape, or form, don't watch this video. If you want to watch and find out what happens and you want to be spoiled, then stick around and enjoy my review. So, what I'm going to start off by saying about this movie, that it kicks fucking ass. This movie was awesome. It was awesome, people. Just freaking insane. This movie was awesome, man. I don't know. That's just the only word I can just describe it. It was just awesome. The 3D effects were awesome. They were just crystal clear. The best HD graphics you can possibly see on the big screen. I highly recommend you watch this in IMAX in the theaters. Now, what I'm going to start by saying, that the overall storyline of this movie was 100 times way better than the Revenge of the Fallen. This movie blows Revenge of the Fallen out of the water. Like, you don't even know that movie exists anymore. This movie fixes so many things that the previous one lacked. Like I said before, I did enjoy the last one, but this one changed my mind forever. Like, it's unbelievable. So it starts off by like any traditional Transformer film, from Michael Bay, you hear the voice of Optimus Prime, and he starts off, saying, about the war on Cybertron, and, they were outnumbered and stuff like that. And, you see the Ark, it leaves Cybertron, and then it gets shot down, and then it lands on the moon. And then that's when you start seeing all the past little videos from the 60s about how the space race came to fruition, and then it was between the Americans and the Russians trying to get there first to see what was up there. So they bring samples home, and then you see the body of Sentinel Prime there, and it's just basically like the teaser trailer that we got back in the Christmas holidays that was released. So that's what it basically was in the first part. Then we cut to another scene where Optimus and the Nest Alliance are going to the Ukraine. And the scenery there kind of reminds me of Call of Duty 4 for some odd reason. I don't know, it just seemed weird to me, but whatever. Anyway, they're there, they're in the Ukraine, and then they stumble upon this mysterious artifact that, it was there, and for some reason they were being watched by Laserbeak. Laserbeak was there, hiding, and then when they were retrieving the artifact, the Dweller shows up. And then there you see your first battle scene. You see Optimus with his trailer. He looks freaking amazing. The Dweler's just ripping through the whole building. It was awesome. The trailer transformed and it looked fantastic. It was like a battle station. There you had Optimus had a shield he can use, and then he was fighting. There's a whole bunch of explosions everywhere, and then the Dweller stops, and then you see Shockwave for the very first time. And he only says one line. I think he says Optimus or something. And then, basically, Optimus and the Autobots head back to Nest Base. Well, actually, before that, I think you also see Bumblebee and the rest of the Autobots, the new Autobots, Mirage and Wheeljack. But I'll get to those guys later. So then they started saying, oh yeah, you lied to us, you've been hiding something on the moon. And, then they go up into the moon. Optimus is with Ratchet, and they find Sentinel Prime there. And it turns out that this secret weapon on the moon is the Pillars, which activates a space bridge. So Optimus revives Sentinel Prime, and lo and behold, Sentinel Prime is voiced by the legendary Leonard Nimoy. And this is not the first time Leonard Nimoy has been in a Transformers film. He's actually voiced Galvatron in the 1986 Transformers the movie. And that was just great on its own. He still can act. He still got it. Him playing Sentinel Prime was a great choice, and he pulled it off fantastically. He just nailed it. And then there's another scene where you see Megatron. He transforms. He's a truck now. As you remember, I have his toy. He is that tanker truck. I had a review on it. But yeah, so he's planning something big to get back at the Autobots and destroy the Earth and stuff like that. He's planning something. So then you see Starscream with Soundwave and then Laserbeak. And then later on, also we cut to Sam, and he's trying to get a job. He's trying to make something for himself. Like any other adult teenager wants to do in their life. He's just trying to get a career going. And then you see Carly, which is played by Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. This is her first time doing a movie, and she pulled it off too. I mean, her acting was okay. I'm not saying it was perfect, but it was okay. She really did a good job acting as the character. And she looks way hotter than Megan Fox. So, and they did actually reference, Sam and Michaela breaking up, but they didn't say anything about her name because they didn't want to, say that had nothing to do with her. So, also, Wheelie's back, and a new character called Brains. Now, Brains is he debuted in the Rising Storm comic, and then it's a prequel to the movie itself and everything like that. But so basically, Optimus is trying to figure out what's going on with the Decepticons and what are they planning, and so they're trying to figure out what they need with these pillars, and they're just trying to they're gonna have to stop them and stuff like that. So when they find out it's some like a trick, when they go to this other place, they come back. Sentinel Prime betrays them. Unfortunately, he shoots Ironhide, and Ironhide dies. So there was a deal that was made. So Sentinel Prime made a deal with Megatron to help him rebuild Cybertron. So that's the whole plot basis, is that there's secret weapons on the moon, and Sentinel Prime is the only person who can activate these pillars. And he sends the whole Decepticon army to Earth to invade it, so they can enslave all of mankind to help them rebuild Cybertron and killing them in the process. Optimus is pissed. He cannot believe Sentinel betrayed him, and so Sentinel tells all of Earth to get rid of the Autobots. They go in the shuttle, and basically, at this point, there's another character called Dylan, played by Patrick Dempsey, and he's been working for Decepticons for years, and he's known Sam, with his involvement with the Autobots for the past many years in the movie timeline. So he tells Starscream, or he signals Starscream to take out the rocket. It blows up. The Autobots are inside, and they die. Sam thinks they're dead. So then he's trying to get to Carly and try to stop this from happening, whatever. And the Autobots survived. It was a trick. They were never in the rocket ship, and basically they're going to take the fight to them. That's when Optimus Prime says, we are going to take the battle to them. We're going to kill them all. And that was just really part of the start of the meat and potatoes of the movie. I mean, the rest of the movie was great. I mean, this movie had a lot of screen time for the Autobots. Unfortunately, the Mercedes is Soundwave. The Ferrari is not Mirage, even though I just said Mirage before. He is not Mirage. They're calling him Dino in this movie, which I don't like that really at all. And as for Wheeljack, they're calling him Q. But anyway, this is my first part to my review. Stay tuned for part 2 of this review, and yeah, just stay tuned, and thanks for watching.